start of football practice, and nice day in the valley, so we're ready to go.
Ryan looked just a little bit big-eyed when like 10 microphones were thrust at him. He's got to get used to it, right?
Part of the deal. Yeah, he's going to be in even a bigger spotlight down the road here, but that guy can handle it. He is, I think, relatively unflappable. He's a tough guy, and he's got a lot of ability. So I'm really looking forward to working with him during camp.
Sean Canfield made the comment at the Vegas Bowl that it was like midway through the season and before and after the Civil War that it just seemed like a little different Ryan, like he was almost mentally getting ready. Okay, next year this is me.
I agree totally. I think that in each phase that we've been into, I've seen real good growth in Ryan Katz. From the very first entryway into each time that we went to practice, whether it was a fall or spring or back to the fall and into the spring, I think that he's made drastic improvement in just handling the position. He's always had just from the time we recruited him, a beautiful arm. He can throw all the balls, so got a lot of confidence in him, and I really like his demeanor with this team right now.
You said on the radio the other day that Paella and Quiz, the two best guys at their position since you've been here. Does it include your whole career of coach?
They're as good as at their position as any players that we've ever had. And then you can't. It's very hard to distinguish between players of the caliber of all the backs that we've had with Evanson and Kenny Simonton and Steven Jackson. But for right now where we are, you'd have to say Quiz is as good as it gets, and I don't know if we've ever had any defensive lineman as talented as Steven.
It seems amazing that, especially Paella, could be a top 10 draft pick, which could mean $20 million guaranteed if there's no. But to talk to him just a few minutes ago, it was like he's walking on campus as an unproven player again. I mean, just his demeanor and the way he carries himself.
I love how he has approached everything, and including the time you and I talked about this when he was, basically seeing where he might fit this year in the NFL draft, and really did all of that right. He came and talked to me, and so we agreed that he should explore this thing and then make a decision with his family when it was all said and done. And he came back and continues to be, right up to the start of his senior year and fall camp, one of the hardest workers on our team.
And what about Quiz? Any difference in his demeanor, personality, being he's always been the big man on campus, so to speak, but here he is as a Heisman candidate.
Well, he entered in with really quite a bit of acclaim. The all-time leading touchdown maker in Texas running back history is a pretty good resume to start with, and then you see the early success that he's had, and I don't think he's changed at all. I think he remains, again, one of our very, very best workers, very conscientious about everything that he does, and probably the best thing, he's just one of the guys. He's a good friend, good teammate to all.